Wait a moment. That lost left a vestige behind. There is something somehow familiar about it. I would like to know what memories it contains. Would you show them to me? I know that there is a monster growing inside of me. I know, but am I strong enough to beat it? I won't run. I can't run. I have to keep fighting. It shouldn't be like this. I can't fail him. I would be betraying everyone, even my father. But this monster is too much for me. I can't fight it. Please, someone help me. Louis, please. Destroy me. I need you to do this for me. If you can't, then I'm sorry. In the end, I wasn't strong enough. Now everyone is. Still, if you can help me atone for my sin, please help those who are suffering. If you can ease their burden, even if it's only a little. So, that gives me some explanation. Her desire to comfort and support the afflicted, mixed with the despair she felt for her own situation. It was Cruz's vestige that had created the attendance of the relics. She was afraid the same mistake would occur again. That's why we can only remain by their sides. We are incomplete. Please, take me with you to where Silva is. As the Queen, Cruz's existence was one long, constant struggle. She fought until the very end against the monster inside her, desperate to save revenants from their thirst. I want to deliver salvation, not just consolation. I want to bring about all of the wishes Cruz had for her people. The wishes of the attendants, of my sisters. I want to be the one who finally makes them a reality. I know that this is not part of my duty, but even so, It is something I need. Something my heart cries out for. So, if it isn't too much to ask, please.
You're always standing around and protecting me. I don't need you to do that, you know.
Are you saying that you have no need of me, successor?
No, that's not what I mean. Just... I don't want you to waste your whole life on me. I'll be alright. You should live for yourself.
Live for myself? My successor, he said I should live for myself instead of as an attendant of the relics. But to what end? My duty, the entire reason for my existence, is to stand by my successor. If I were to abandon my duty, then my life would have no meaning. Successor, forgive me, but this is the only place I have. I can belong nowhere else. As your attendant, protecting you is my duty. I was made to stand by your side, and so, as long as you remain in this place, I will also remain. Now and forever, until the time of your salvation. An attendant can only find meaning in the pursuit of their mission. There can be no other life for them beyond the one they were made for. That sort of life, it seems like such an awkward, sad existence. If I had never met you, I think by now I would also be. Allow me to take you to the successor. And so, with those words, I was taken to a facility. There I saw other attendants lying in beds, all of them connected to machines. It appears to be a laboratory of some kind. However, no matter how desperately I search, I cannot find my successor anywhere. Still, I can feel it. It feels like my successor is so close. A man named Mito, in the pursuit of his research, performed experiments on the other attendants and turned them all to ash. Even now, I can still feel my successor somewhere nearby. I have to keep searching for them. It is hard for me to move, but I must. I have a duty to ease the suffering of my successor. I must fulfill my duty. Completely heedless of oneself or others, wandering lost and directionless, hoping only for the safety and well-being of their successor. I was the same way. Even when another attendant attacked and came close to frenzy right before my eyes, even then, I could not break my focus. But I wonder, is that really how it should be? Successor, please. Please, not that song. The burden of it is too much to bear. Hearing that melody, it awakens the sin sleeping within us. Please, Forgive me. Please, I'm sorry for my sin. I don't understand. Why was she apologizing? The sin within us. What was she referring to? What could it be that I have somehow managed to forget? No, I cannot let myself fall here, in this place. I must find my successor. I must defend my successor. I have to go on. My successor. I suppose many attendants must have met the same fate, struggling to be with their successors, but turned to ash without ever meeting them. And it could have been the same for me. If I had made one mistake, I would have been doomed as well. The attendants, they could only live in accordance with their mission. It's possible they might have been able to survive if they had only chosen another way. Forgive me, my successor. I promised that I would defend you. As your attendant, it was my duty. But I could not prevent your frenzy. In the end, I failed you. I could do nothing more than watch as your death finally came for you. Why was I even here? What purpose did I serve? This attendant lost their successor to frenzy, and then succumbed to it themselves. If all we can do is stand by and watch, while we lose the ones we've been charged to protect, then does our presence serve any purpose? As attendants, what good do we do? If I am able to ease your suffering, even if it is only by the smallest amount, then I would gladly sacrifice myself to do so. After all, that is the duty with which I have been entrusted. It is my reason to be. For now and always. Is it really meant to be this way? Do all attendants have to sacrifice their lives for the sake of their successors? It does not seem right. But could it be that I'm mistaken? I cannot understand. The actions you've chosen to take, they can bring nothing but further disaster to this land. I cannot allow that mistake to repeat itself a second time. Stand by their side and attend to them. That is enough. It is the duty with which we have all been entrusted. If you lose your way, if you take one false step, it will lead to that same result. That's not true. Yes, as attendants, it may be that we were all born from Cruz's weakness. But we are not all identical to one another. Our experiences are unique. Through our journeys, I have experienced the memories of so many different people. I have witnessed the passion with which they lived their lives. And what I've found for every single one of those people is that they fought as hard as they could to survive. They pushed themselves for the sake of others to keep living. It didn't matter if they had lived as a human or if they had lived as a revenant. They still struggled on. It was the same for the successors, just as it was for so many of our poor sisters. I do not wish to cling to a futile mission out of fear and let myself stand by, hoping for a peaceful ending. I will struggle. I will fight. Against Cruz's sin and against my duty. What it means to be alive. Io, it's true. There does seem to be something different within you. Something that sets you apart from the other attendants. Very well. I bequeath all to you. And so, I beg of you, please, save everyone.